Hello, everybody. My name is Karen, and I'm from the Estes Valley Library. And this is another part in our series. We're all in this together. We've got all of our pre-recorded episodes on our YouTube channel, as well as periodically we post them on Facebook. If you are interested in any other programming that is going on, you can check out the library's website at estesvalleylibrary.org. We still have story times going on. We have book librarians happening. So we've got a college readiness volunteer if you have questions about that. We also have advanced directives if you're interested in exploring that. And we also have some upcoming programming regarding college readiness as well. So look forward to that. And without further ado, I'm going to introduce our special guest today, and her name is Gosia, and I'll let her introduce herself.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Estes Park. My name is Gosia Stewart. I moved to Estes about a year and a half ago from Wisconsin, and I'm in the United States for 21 years. My motherland is Poland, so I hope really that everybody understands my accent. We try not to speak too fast. I was supposed to lead a class this month in the library on topic of meditation, but as we all know, we have to get creative in continuing on our activities without the personal touch. But I am very grateful to Karen. Thank you, Karen, so much for doing such a great job in offering the community the connectedness and engagement through those wonderful programs of yours. So this is wonderful. Thank you so much. I am a chapter leader for Rocky Mountain National Park for Monroe Institute located in Virginia. It is a global organization devoted to exploration and understanding at deeper levels of consciousness. It was created in 1974, so it's a really old organization. I completed 4 programs through that main campus in Virginia and Canada, and I cannot wait for more. It's very addicting and wonderful to explore all those different things out there. I am working closely with Estes Park Yoga too. They were very gracious to help me with meeting space, which I needed at some point. Now we moved to a different location, which I will mention later. So what is consciousness and how we can access it? So consciousness is a state of being awake and aware, not only our surroundings, but also what's going on in our mind, what we are thinking, what is our how we connect to the world and everything around. Consciousness usually, depending on philosophy, is really being divided into some conscious and superconscious levels. And of course, there's so many other groups, subgroups of those 3. But what we are really trying to do in our group is to access every one of them, but really trying to get to the subconscious mind, to that unlimited mind of ours, which we really don't use. In this time, very uncertain, very challenging, when we don't know what happens tomorrow, it is very important that we reflect, that we turn inward, that we explore our purpose in life, that we start thinking about what is really important, what really matters in our life. So I think this, in some ways, it is a very important time for us to concentrate on something else than the problems of everyday living, which we have plenty. We have to get creative. We have to think what will be next. So if we can find right now the time to turn inward, to figure out what is our purpose, how we can survive that, how we get stronger, how we can still be happy, this is an amazing opportunity to be thinking about it right now. We do this by calming our physical beings and trying to detach. We want to be in a way, as we call it, body awake, body asleep and mind awake. So what we're really trying to do is just be in stillness that allows anything else happening. And that really is when magic happens. There are so many different levels of awareness, and we can explore each time the same levels or the same meditations, and every single time we can have a different experience. So what is really a meditation? Well, by definition, it's just a habitual process of training our mind to focus and redirect our thoughts. We can do this by using, when you do this, you increase your awareness of yourself and surroundings. But many people think that, and it's true, that it can reduce stress and develop concentration. There are so many different kinds of meditations, from yoga and transcendental, from walking and guided and non-guided and chakra meditations, but everyone is really connected and has really similar goals. The meditative states can be reached with help of silence, nature sounds, guidance. Some people just love walking and being in this meditative state by listening to nature sounds. There are really endless possibilities how to achieve the relaxing state of body and mind, which is very important for that process. There are obviously many benefits to meditation, and some are very known, but some maybe we're not thinking on a daily basis. But for example, the big one is reducing stress. And this is actually scientifically proven that when we meditate and switch our thinking to going inwards and not thinking of life in physical reality, we can change our chemistry in our brain and lower our cortisol in our body and increase melatonin and serotonin, what really makes us calm. And it's amazing when we switch our thinking, when we just catch ourselves in a negative process of thinking, dwelling over something, being upset. If we make that shift of just trying to see the things from a different level, in moment when we shift, when we catch ourselves and we are aware that we are just saying something negative or thinking negatively and trying to see this in a positive way, in that very moment, we stopped producing cortisol and we start producing positive chemicals in our body. We're making a shift, we're making ourselves healthier just in that very second. Can you imagine what can happen if we catch ourselves more often than once? When maybe we didn't do this 5 times, maybe we do this 10 times. What about if we would do a little gratitude before we go to sleep or when we wake up in the morning? We can set ourselves for a completely different direction each day, every day. It's not easy to do, but we can train ourselves to do that. We can control anxiety through this process, and the meditation can promote definitely emotional and physical health. We can enhance our self-awareness. We can lengthen our attention span. We can reduce age-related memory loss. We can generate kindness. Wouldn't that be nice if we all just get a little more kindness in ourselves every day? We can fight addictions of any kind using meditation. We can improve sleep. We can improve pain. We can improve blood pressure. I mean, there's a countless really ways of benefits of meditation. I really don't think there's anything negative about meditation, really. And we can really introduce this as a way of living. And you don't need, people usually say, well, I don't have time, this requires time, I have monkey brain, I cannot really meditate. But really what it is just you can start with 5 minutes a day. You can start with the gratitude before you go to sleep. Before your alarm, I used to do that all my life. The alarm goes on and I'm like on a mission every single day. What about if you set this alarm 5 minutes earlier and you just stay in bed and just send intention for the day? I mean, this is just that shifting what I'm talking about. So it is really something to think about and give yourself a try. Just try to see if you can change something a little bit every day. In our meditation group, we use sound technology called hemisync. It's short for hemispheric synchronization. It was developed by Bob Monroe from Monroe Institute. And that technology really helps to synchronize both brain hemispheres and produce the sound called binaural beat, which we probably are familiar with. With that, encourages the brain wave activity to relax our bodies and go easier to meditative states. So people who really, many people tell me, well, I can't meditate. I just think all the time. I can't relax. I can't concentrate. Well, they are surprised after trying one time through the headphones. We are connected all to the same meditations, and the binaural beat is on a background covered by the music and guided meditation. You cannot really hear it or feel it, but it really relaxes. It's just people can believe that they could be in 45 minutes meditation. They think it was 10 or 15, and that they could really actually be in that that calming relaxation and meditative state. So that is what my group does. It's just a little different, but it's very helpful. I was planning to demonstrate this technology in person, but maybe we can do this some other time when all this time of trying us passes, hopefully soon. And you will be able, whoever would be interested, would be able to try that out and see how that works for you. I always remind everybody about few rules if it comes to meditation, and I would strongly suggest for everybody to take this to heart, even just living daily lives. But when we start the meditation, I always remind everybody that intention is very important. And not just, I want to be healthy. You need to feel it that you are healthy. You need to feel like you're already a healthy human being. You just have to feel it in every inch of your body. You just really need to put a passion behind it and believing in your intention. That's very important. The other one is obviously having an open mind. If you are very close-minded and you really don't believe it, the walls are so thick that it will take a long time to get the benefits because you don't believe them. So having an open mind is important. Another one is just to let go and allow. Just let go. Just don't have expectations and just go into it with whatever happens, but know that only positive things can happen to you doing that and making that decision. And another one is just don't compare yourself to others. Everybody's different. Everybody has different journey, different path. And somebody can have an amazing experience after first time of meditating, and for some people can take a long time. But it all depends on your letting go and being open to it. So those are really the things what you need to kind of think about by doing, but trying to do so, to do that and go into this place when there's so many possibilities, when you can really improve yourself. When you allow yourself to stay focused and practice as often as possible, obviously daily practice is always the best, but you just can't help but becoming a healthier person, a happier person, a person where your perspective changes. You see the world in a different light. Your empathy increases, your energy spreads out. You attract to yourself what you send out. So it's important to be aware what energy you send out, because it goes both ways. The negativity breeds negativity, the positivity breeds positivity. So when you catch yourself and really think about what you are sending, if you're sending kindness out, you will receive kindness. There's no other way around. So it is really important to catch yourself and be aware. What comes to, you don't meditate only 5 minutes a day. It's nice to be aware all day long, every time, 24 hours a day. And then you will notice that you will start remembering your dreams. Maybe you will get some messages from your inner self in that way. Maybe you will read something in a book what would have completely different meaning to you. Maybe a lyric to a song, we send you something what we stop you in thinking, oh, maybe I should pay attention to that. So there's so many things how you change and you see world in a different light when you start being aware. And very important it is to remind everybody is that where you put your attention, your energy flows. So that comes to that attraction. What you send out, you receive. Meditation is something everyone can do to improve their mental and emotional health. And you can do it anywhere. You can do it without equipment and without memberships. There are many supportive groups and courses widely available. But when you find a way what works for you, you can do this on your walk. You can do this hiking. I mean, we live in such a beautiful place. You can just open your eyes and be in meditative place, which I am every day. And I'm very grateful. And I changed so much over the years by doing that and by doing yoga that being grateful is what I do every day. I'm being grateful for everything. I mean, it's just writing gratitude journals is a great thing for every day just to start your practice. I mean, it can snowball so fast you would surprise yourself, because you can just be thankful for food, but then when you start thinking about the farmers and the people who sell it or make it and deliver it, and then you can go to the store and buy it and then you cook it. I mean, it's just like you can be grateful for 50 things just related to just food. So again, possibilities are endless. So I encourage you to maybe look into something like that, to try the way and style of meditation that really fits your life. Just to start with a few minutes a day and see what can do this to you. Notice how you feel. Notice how it changes. Notice how you treat people. Notice your food process, your thinking process. So it is really something of a science, I would say, what you can just do right now, because we probably have more time than normally to see how that works for you. Meditation and yoga can really, it goes together very well, and can change your life tremendously. I have practiced yoga for over 10 years and I absolutely love it. I really miss it, the in-person classes, but Estes Park Yoga has now even online classes, which you can do. I didn't try it yet because I injured my foot recently, and unfortunately I can only do some body parts, but not the full class. So I have to be careful what I'm doing right now, but I really miss it. And I do some kind of yoga every day. Even stretches is part of yoga. So that is something what I also recommend and hope that you can use. Estes Park Yoga has many different classes and many teachers, and they moved to a new location. So I'm very excited about, because it's in a place when it's easier parking and you can avoid tourist crowds in the summer. And all the information I'm gonna give to Karen to post it and attach with helpful links, with helpful websites, applications you can download to your phone, all kinds of things what you can check. Also, my Facebook page and my email address will be available to you if you would like to be on my email list. I have a sign-up sheet for our meditation groups, which we meet in our place here in Estes. And in anybody who would be interested in hearing more, I'm open and available. And if there is any questions, I always am happy to respond and to be of help of any kind. And I would like to really finish this this sharing with you with a quote what is very dear to my heart, and I have even a T-shirt with it, and I just really love it because I think it's really it's important for us to have engraved in our mind every single day. And it's a quote by Mahatma Gandhi, which is be the change you want to see in the world. I think this is something what we should work on every day, and the world would be a better place.
Very cool. Thank you, Gosia. I was taking notes during your talking there, and some of my biggest takeaways were the gratitude journal, which I've been wanting to start, and so we'll probably start that this afternoon as a good reminder. And I really appreciate you had said that coming into meditation, it might be something that you've never done or experienced before, but having an open mind, letting go, and not comparing yourself to others, I think are some of the three biggest takeaways that I've had from our conversation today. So with that, I'm going to end our recording. And like Gosia said, we'll have some resources in the comment section, as well as my email address and her email address if you have questions. Thanks.
Thank you.